In March of 1967, at a United States Air Force Base in Montana, 10 nuclear missile systems went offline, one after another without warning. The missiles were not launched, they were not damaged, they did not explode, they simply stopped responding. Air Force personnel documented the incident. Command officers were notified, an investigation was opened, and then, without public explanation, the investigation ended. This is not a theory. This is a matter of record. On March 16, 1967, Malmstrom Air Force Base was one of the most critical nuclear installations in the United States. Located in central Montana, the base housed Minuteman intercontinental ballistic missiles, weapons designed to remain on constant alert, ready to launch within minutes if ordered. Each missile was stored underground, protected by reinforced silos, and monitored continuously by Air Force crews working in sealed launch control facilities. Reliability was not optional. The system was built to function under extreme conditions, including mechanical failure, communications disruption, and even nuclear attack. Unplanned shutdowns were rare. Multiple simultaneous failures were almost unheard of. Yet, on that morning, missile after missile began to drop offline. According to Air Force records, missile crews reported sudden alerts indicating system malfunctions. One by one, 10 Minuteman missiles became non-operational. They did not initiate a launch sequence. They did not register external damage. They simply became unavailable. Maintenance crews were dispatched, command personnel were alerted, standard emergency procedures were followed. At no point was sabotage confirmed. At no point was a launch attempt detected. The missiles had entered what was described as a no-go condition, a status that prevented them from being used. The incident was formally logged, internal reports were generated. Officers provided written accounts of the event. At least one investigation was initiated to determine the cause. Electrical failure was examined. Mechanical malfunction was considered. Human error was reviewed. No single explanation was immediately confirmed. The systems were eventually restored. Normal operations resumed. But the reason the missiles went offline, nearly simultaneously, was not publicly clarified. In the months that followed, the incident was reviewed through official channels. No evidence of hostile action was announced. No foreign interference was reported. The Air Force did not classify the event as an attack. The investigation did not result in disciplinary action. No procedural overhaul was publicly disclosed. There were no press briefings, no public hearings. The case did not progress further. At some point, the investigation concluded. No final explanation was released to the public. No additional findings were published. The missiles remained operational. The base continued its mission, and the incident faded from official discussion. The records confirm that the event occurred. They confirm that it was investigated. They confirm that the investigation ended. What they do not provide is a final explanation. The missiles were restored, operations resumed. No further incidents were officially recorded. The investigation concluded. No additional action was taken. The record ends here.